St Francis Hospice near Romford has been there for its community for more than a quarter of a century, providing specialist treatment, care and support to more than 4,000 people every year affected by life-limiting illness. People like Roseanne and Keith, who are both diagnosed with cancer, and Chris, who is living with motor neurone disease. St Francis specialist palliative care nurses make over 5,000 home visits a year around the clock, benefiting patients such as Keith.
Keith, when we met him initially, was bedbound on continuous oxygen, given days to live. Introducing the services from St Francis Hospice, working with the district nurses and the GPs, who are the primary carers in the community, I think we've changed and turned Keith's life around completely.
Being able to receive telephone support, pain relief, physio and complementary therapy at home keeps Keith close to his loved ones.
Well, the feeling that you actually get inside is to know that somebody else is there, that there's professionals that actually know and can help you. That is the biggest thing out of the lot. You know, it really is magnificent. I cannot speak highly enough of them.
We can respond rapidly to requests for patients that want to be at home, i.e. hospital discharges. We support these and that frees up beds at the hospital.
Even though the patient's at home, they can access all of the services that a patient could if they were actually admitted as an inpatient here. So there's a team of different professionals. We've got physiotherapists, occupational therapists, complementary therapists, the medical team, and a patient can be seen by all of those professionals in their own home.
St Francis takes a holistic approach to care, and that includes giving patients choice and the opportunity to remain at home if they wish. The day hospice provides specialist support to patients on a weekly basis, which enables large numbers of patients to stay at home for longer. Around 80 patients a week enjoy the day centre's inspiring activities, from the active to the creative, and those which stimulate the mind as well. And people with any life-limiting conditions can come here.
Everyone dreads the word hospice, but earlier this year I decided to come along and it's completely changed my life. I really look forward to my Wednesdays coming here. I get the opportunity to do things I would never normally do at home, so it's time for myself. And you get to mix with other people in a similar position, and you can offer each other help and advice.
They're not there just to nurse you. They listen to you. And more important, I have a laugh with them. They have a great sense of humour. And so vice versa. We really get on.
It provides an opportunity for a patient's condition and symptoms to be reviewed by a large team of professionals.
It's growing beautifully on the back.
But also it's a chance to socialise and enjoy an uplifting day of company and pampering.
It's nice. I haven't had my hair done for a long while because I've not had any.
We offer complementary therapies to all of our patients, inpatients, day hospice patients, and our patients out in the community. We go out on home visits if people are unable to get here for any reason. And we also offer the complementary therapies to the patient's carers. The thing many people think of with complementary therapies is the relaxation, the comforting feeling and touch. But alongside that, it's actually very good with symptom control. It can relieve a lot of the symptoms the patients are suffering.
The needs of patients and their relatives of all ages are taken into account, with thoughtfully designed facilities which ensure privacy and sessions specially tailored to address family concerns.
Family support service is just that. It supports the family across all the core services that the hospice provide. With a team of social workers, counsellors and psychotherapists, we provide not only emotional support but practical support to the families. We recently introduced a new children's service and are supporting now families with children from newborn up to teenage years through the storm of bereavement, but also through practical issues about how they arrange school and carers and things like that.
St Francis Hospice is set in beautiful gardens. The 22 inpatient beds are used for those patients who are critical and need 24-hour specialist care. More than 500 patients a year are admitted to the inpatient unit, and more than a third of those patients go home again once their symptoms have been managed.
Good afternoon, Francis Hospice.
A team of specialist consultant doctors, clinical nurse specialists, nurses, healthcare assistants and volunteers ensure every patient's individual needs are met.
Sausage and mash.
Sausage and mash, lovely.
And a new state-of-the-art education centre supports those who do the caring, whether they work within the hospice or in the many other care settings.
The Education Centre is a fantastic new facility that enables us to provide a huge range of training to a wide number of professionals to enable patients wherever they may be to receive as high quality care as they may receive if they were in a hospice bed.
Lovely.
1 million people living in southwest Essex and northeast London could need the support of St Francis Hospice at any time. It provides its services free of charge to all patients, but these specialist services come at a cost. With just a third of the £6.5 million a year running costs met by government funding, the hospice relies on its community to make voluntary donations of more than £4 million every year. Its dedicated team of highly skilled professionals and more than 800 volunteers together ensure people like Keith, Roseanne and Chris get the specialist care and support they so desperately need, which enable them to live with dignity and make the most of every day.